interesting challenge from adapting this wonderful book to the stage is that there are several things about the book that are really striking. One is the voice. It's written in first person from Homer's point of view, and so trying to capture that on the stage was really a fun challenge. Another challenge is that it goes all over the eastern seaboard. It starts in Maine, it goes to Portland, and then to New York City, and it eventually ends up on the Battle of Gettysburg. As a playwright, I think my challenge was kind of saying, okay, well, I can't have all of these events make it to the stage, but I can have some of these, and how can we, in collaboration with the director and the production team and of course the actors, how can we make those come to life? There are so many characters in the book who influence Homer, some positively and some negatively. Some of the negative influences, for example, are Smelt and Stink, who are just up to no good. They have nothing good to do, but they force Homer to kind of, again, reach beyond himself and do great things. And then you have all these very supportive characters as well, people like Colonel Chamberlain, Joshua Chamberlain from the 20th Maine, whom we've read about him and seen him in movies. He was a real historical figure. And Jeb Stuart from the Confederate side, and these figures also influence Homer in all kinds of ways. So it's interesting. What I like about the book is you have fictional and non-fictional characters influencing him positively and negatively, and always Homer comes out on the other side. One of the strengths of the book, I think, is that it gives some new insights into material that we think we know a great deal about, and many people do know a great deal about it. For example, there's a wonderful scene in the book, and there's also in the play, about the Underground Railroad. And I think most of us have some basic knowledge of that, and there are just some new pieces of information that the author has brought to the book and that we've also brought to the stage that I think we learn a little bit more. In the Civil War, we learn about the hydrogen balloons and how they were used to spy enemy positions. That's interesting. Most of us don't know much about that. I've read a lot about the Civil War, and it's something I had no knowledge of before this book. I think one last thing I would say about the play that I really love is that there are these moments that take your breath away, and then they're juxtaposed with moments of humor that will just make you laugh until you fall out of your seat. And I like that about the book, and I think it's there in the play as well, that just when you think you've figured it out and you've got these lowbrow characters and they're doing silly things and you're laughing hysterically, and then all of a sudden that's right up against Homer seeing all these runaway slaves in a basement, and it just takes your breath away. I love that about the book, and I love that about the play.